The average church does not teach on health and wellness. Okay? The average black church does not teach health and wellness. We don't have health and wellness programs. Thus is the reason why we have so many overweight, obese people in our black churches. You may say, why are you targeting black churches? Well, because that's all I've been a part of. I've been in church all my life. My dad was a preacher. My dad was a pastor. My dad was a gospel singer. It only leads me to think, as far back as I can remember, I've been in church all my life, you know. And as a church musician, I've played in almost every type of black church: AME, CME, Church of God in Christ, non-denominational, Pentecostal, holiness, you name it. I've been a musician and I've played there, and I've seen nothing but huge, overweight, obese people sitting up in black churches. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Overweight and obesity is the #1 killer in the black community. Let me say that again. Being overweight and obesity related illnesses and diseases is the #1 killer in the black community today. I said overweight and obesity related diseases is the #1 killer in black communities today. So we got to address it, y'all. I'm seeing far too many black pastors, preachers, evangelists, apostles, prophets, teachers, just huge. Why? In 2024, why do we have that much weight on us? Part of the reason why it's our teaching. Our teaching teaches that it's the devil. When the doctor gives us a bad diagnosis, the first thing we say is the devil is a liar, meaning that it's the devil attacking us. That's bad teaching, because the devil is not there. We've given the devil far too much credit for something he didn't do. Come on, y'all. It's our teaching. A part of our teaching teaches that God is supposed to take care of us. But we forgot. God said this thing is a 50-50 thing. Have you noticed? God does his part. He wakes us up. But have you noticed God does not brush your teeth? God does not gargle for you. God does not pick out the breakfast menu that you put in your mouth. Have y'all noticed that? That means God saying this thing is a 50-50 thing. I'll do my part, but are you doing your part? And because we are blaming the devil, which is poor teaching, it takes accountability and responsibility off of us and what we're doing with our own lifestyle. So it's easy to blame the devil. It's easy. And so therefore, if we blame the devil, we make no changes in our lifestyle. We eat as much as we can eat. How do I know? Because I was there. We would get out of church and go to all-you-can-eat buffet, man, and we would eat 2-3 plates of food, man. And I'm telling y'all, we would sit there for hours waiting on the food to digest. Meanwhile, there's a second wave of church folks waiting to get in, standing in line so that they can eat 2 and 3 because it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay? In 2024, there are far too many huge, overweight, obese people sitting up in black churches. And there is no excuse for that. Today, there are a lot of professional people that are taking their schooling, uploading videos on YouTube about health and wellness. Some of you mega churches, you cannot tell me you don't have doctors in these mega churches, nurses, nutritionists, fitness trainers that you can start a health and wellness program for people that are dealing with health issues and weight issues. This is, I mean, come on. This thing is at a epidemic rate, epidemic level, and nobody's saying nothing. Every video I pull up, the pastor big, the praise team is big, the choir is big, the deacon is big, the ushers are big, everybody in the congregation big, everybody just huge for no reason, and there's no reason for that in this day and time. I'm tired of seeing mega church pastors take the mic and say, oh, it's the devil. When are we going to take accountability and responsibility for our own life? When are we going to start teaching that? To show people, to give them accountability for what goes in their mouth. The doctor is telling you, if you've been diagnosed with diabetes, the doctor instantly tells you, you got to give up sugar. But the church tells you it's the devil. You get diagnosed with high blood pressure. The church tells you it's the devil, but the doctor says you got to lay out sodium. Which one do you believe? Because in order to get a healing, you got to change your lifestyle. You cannot expect God to heal you of diabetes, the very thing that gave you diabetes. God can't heal you because you're still doing the same thing. We think God is ignorant like that. God is not ignorant. That's why we got people sitting up in hospitals. You got to change your lifestyle. In order for you to change, we have to demand our pastors to start preaching truth on health and wellness. They can't teach on health and wellness, but they can find people to come in to show you it's you. Unless you're blaming the devil, unless the devil is on the inside of you, it's your lifestyle. And you have to begin to change your lifestyle. If you want God to heal your body, there are videos. Professionals have put up videos saying you can reverse diabetes. You can lower your blood pressure. You can minimize inflammatory attacks in your body if you just do this, that, and the other. But we don't want to research that. We want to still blame the devil. Come up in the prayer line. Let us pray for you. And yet, you'll go home and still eat the same thing. The same lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle. No, the church is not able to tell you because most of our leaders are just as big and overweight and obese. So it's hard for them to preach on something they're not doing. And if they do preach on it, how sensitive are you that you won't lead the church? You see, man, we got to change our mindset. Why am I making a video like this? Because I love my people. And some of y'all know I'm telling the truth. Pull up any video on YouTube, any black church video, you will see some huge folks sitting up in church from the pulpit all the way to the back door. And we gotta stop blaming the devil. We gotta take some accountability and responsibility for our own lifestyle. Get some of this weight off of us. Start exercising. That's another thing that we don't believe in black churches. We take scriptures like bodily exercise profit little. God never said that exercise doesn't profit nothing. He said it profits little. Take the little that it profits and do just that. Some people interpret that as, well, I guess God don't want us exercising. But yeah, in church, yet we are big as a house. You know? And this stuff really does not make sense, man. Every church celebrity, every church preacher, pastor that's a celebrity, Just our singers, our choirs, our event, everybody just huge and nobody's saying nothing. And the only thing we could say when the doctor gives us a diagnosis, it's the devil. It's your lifestyle. It's eating, overeating. It is called gluttony. Gluttony is eating more than what is required for your body. Gluttony is also part of another type of greed. When you eat and eat to satisfy your flesh, it goes into other sins like greed. Look it up. That's what gluttony is. Gluttony is another form of greed. So you're eating everything. And how many overweight, obese pastors have I seen that just talking about money, 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 money. And they're big as a house. Come on. You trying to tell me God is in that? God is not here to take care of you. You hold a responsibility and accountability in your own health. There are plenty of people around. Call my business. I'll find somebody to come to your church and lecture on health and wellness, even if I have to come myself. But we got to make some changes. Go to your pastor. Say, Pastor, we want a health and wellness program. We're tired of all this weight. We need help. If your pastor is not sensitive to that, and you don't need that, you got to make a decision to get around a church that's going to not just feed you spiritual, but feed you physically, so that you can start having some willpower enough to push yourself away from the table. Cut out some of the unnecessary things that you're eating, like a high sugar diet. Doctors have been telling us for years that sugar items are poison to the body. That is not nothing new. We got people sitting up in church baking cakes and pies, and I love a good pie. I love it. But can I eat that stuff every day? No. There are people that are eating that stuff, soul food, high fat content, high sodium, high sugar. They're eating that stuff every single day, and they expect to be healthy. And when their bodies start breaking down, guess who they blame? The devil. That's part of our bad teaching, y'all. We got to change that. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to make myself look like I'm the poster boy of health and wellness, because I'm still working too, but at least I'm working. I don't have a sedentary lifestyle. I understand that fat is nothing but calories stored up, energy stored up. And if you want to lose weight, you got to burn the energy that is stored up. Simple. Just take some initiative. If you want pray to get rid of that lazy mentality of just eating and wanting to sit, or eating and wanting to sleep. Okay? Some of y'all, all y'all need to do is just start walking. Get you a stick or something to beat off dogs or whatever, and just go walking. Some of y'all can afford to pay a $10 a month at a gym. That's how low it is now. There's no excuse in 2024 to be this big in black churches. Okay? We could do better, y'all. We could be more healthier, and I'm pretty sure if you're healthy, God can help ask you to do a lot more for the kingdom. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm going to sign off now. I think I've said enough. I may put up another video. I don't know. As far as right now, this will be the only one, because I recognize you can't change people. People have to be willing to change themselves. Okay? And that's all I'm doing. I love each and every one of you, and I want to see all of y'all healthy. But the only way that's going to happen, you got to stop blaming the devil. Start taking responsibility and accountability for your own health and wellness, and watch how God turn your life around. You'll be a lot more happier. Okay? A lot happier. It's Chris Calvin, Phenomenal Feeling Vitality Center. Y'all have a great, blessed